All right, welcome everybody. Quick series announcement as we are doing something new and different here on the stream and on the channel. Uh, we've been talking about it for a while. I'm sure you guys have heard it within other videos that I have done.
I've heard
TS,
it in my heard it in my video, my update videos as well.
yep, TSAR Bomba sitting right here with me. We are doing a special type of season with Sensational and probably Grandster 88. Now this isn't like any other Madden franchise you have ever seen hit the surface of YouTube. This is a little bit different. We are moving all 3 to 4 teams. Moving all of them. Okay?
So
The
like,
reason,
I
yep,
will be Jacksonville, and I'll move them to wherever I feel like they want to go, where I want to go, and then Blackspace, he'll move him to wherever he wants. Sensational will move wherever team he at to wherever he wants, and
right,
Grandster, if he joins, he'll move that team to wherever he wants.
right. So the purpose of that is regaining a fan base, setting ticket prices, setting concessions, etc., 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 just to create the immersion of it all. Even though it necessarily probably wouldn't necessarily matter in Madden, just because Madden's kind of a broken system, but trying to create the immersion for the viewership for all of our channels. I believe all three of us are actually going to be streaming the games too. Now,
I will try to figure out how to stream, but it's still up in the air right now.
Okay, well, if at the very least, if he's playing either center or I, the games will be streamed to center my channel. So this is TSAR Bomba Gaming's team. He has Byron Leftwich and David Garrard as his quarterbacks, both 72 overall. One out of Marshall, one out of East Carolina. He has to choose which one he will roll with as a starter because the free agent quarterbacks are not good. Fred Taylor, superstar running back, will be the leader of his offense to start with Jimmy Smith on the outside. The first season we will be simulating, we will be doing scouting of the 2006 draft class. Kyle Brady is his tight end, 33 years old, 10 years out of Penn State.
Oof.
Yes, oof indeed. We're going to go look at the Titans, which is where Sensational 311 will be located. Sensational is taking over the Titans with Steve McNair, the superstar quarterback, 10 years out of Elkhorn State. He's 32. His backup is 32. Will Sensational draft a quarterback early? That is the question, because he's got to start looking for a long-term replacement for this aging quarterback who probably has about 7 years left in him, knowing Madden's systems. But wouldn't you rather have a quarterback in the fold before he gets too crazy expensive? Because McNair has an $11.7 million cap penalty, and there's a $3.34 million cap penalty for Billy Volek. What's going on, Muhammad?
With the way what Sensational's situation is, from what I have been told with the draft class, it's not very good when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. So he's gonna have to rely on his drafting. If he can get a quarterback, it's probably not going to be one that we know today, or somebody that is going to be short-lived or something like that. But if he can end up landing a guy in free agency somehow, if somebody released him or whatever, released their quarterback or whatever, that's probably his best bet.
Like a Culpepper.
Yeah,
Culpepper's up at the end of this year.
Oh.
Because
cap space will be on, guys, so this is not like a... We're actually being serious with our cap spaces and everything. And some
full
teams'
simulation.
cap spaces are... Our cap spaces are different than others. So.
Yep, full simulation. Trying to get this as realistic as possible. Now, the biggest issue for Sensational 311 that he has coming for him is his wide receiving core. His number one wide receiver is a 62 overall.
Oof.
And then his other wide receivers are a 59, 57, and a 57. So he's got some work to do. And the wide receiver availability in free agency right now is very scarce. Very tough time in the NFL as far as wide receivers went. Then if you were to look at my team, I am taking over a very young Texans team. Very young. David Carr, first ever draft pick. LOL. Rip Muhammad says. Yes, it is RIP 100%.
For sensational.
Yeah, his wide receiver core. It's about as tough as it gets.
My wide receiver core is trash too, man.
At least you got somebody, though, on the outside.
Yeah.
You got Jimmy Smith, who's at least respectable once you start looking around what's else in the league. And I will look at some other rosters here. So David Carr, Dominic Davis with Tony Hollins in the backfield. Names you will not recognize because they never even really broke the surface in the NFL. Andre Johnson, one name you will definitely recognize. The biggest guy. And then Golden Gophers current head coach P.J. Fleck is on my team.
Now, I'm going to say this. He just traded for him just for the shit and stuff. So.
But he's a 59 overall, so no one can rip me for this.
Yeah, he's nothing like, oh, he's really good or anything.
He's terrible.
I don't want to hear any bitching or anything.
Although,
like that.
let's see. My wide receivers, I go 98, 65, 65, 61, 59. So that means he's my fifth receiver down the board. Maybe one, two, three, four. Yeah, about fifth receiver down the board. So actually, he probably would get some playing time.
Huh.
Ironically. And then if we were to go look at, say, let's even the Minnesota Vikings, Dante Culpepper, Brad Johnson, Michael Bennett, Moelde Moore, Mo Williams, Jim Kleinsasser, Nate Burleson, Corin Robinson, Troy Williamson.
Nate Burleson.
Yep, on Good Morning Football.
Wow.
Jermaine Wiggins.
That guy is rude, by the way. If you guys play Face of the Franchise...
Matt Burke.
That dude is unbelievable.
And then his son just got to the NFL this year, Antoine Winfield.
Anton Winfield Jr.
And then they got the Williams wall. Yep, his son's on the Buccaneers along with Tyler Johnson out of Minnesota. Then the Williams wall is in Minnesota, so that's exciting. None of us are going to be the Vikings. I have to leave all biases out the door. I'm the Texans in this one. The Bears have Rex Grossman as their starter. Carson Palmer along with Chad Ochocinco and TJ Houshmandzadeh lead the Bengals. The Bills have JP Losman, and everybody who follows BRM Gaming and Mac knows this roster all too well.
Yeah.
Winfield's son is actually a safety. A hybrid safety.
He can play linebacker, safety,
corner,
whatever you need him to do. He'll play
3-4 hybrid.
He would have fit really well in like Denver schemes or something like that.
Yep. Jake Plummer over there in Bronco country, and Grantster might actually take over this team. You got Tatum Bell.
God.
And look who's at wide receiver. The one, the only, Jerry Rice. I did not make this. I did not make this.
Yeah, disclaimer. He did not make this. So you can't say, oh, why is he on the Broncos? And this was just a downloaded roster that he got.
Community file. And yes, Thaddeus Moss went undrafted out of LSU, and he is a tight end. How he went undrafted, I don't know. No, he was not drafted.
He didn't even get signed?
No.
No, but did he get signed? No?
Oh, he got signed, yeah. He's, I think, on, like, Washington or something like that.
So, Seattle. Or no, Redskins.
No, Skins. I'm pretty sure. Trent Dilfer is the quarterback of the Browns.
It's nice going to be able to see Thaddeus Moss and Adrian Peterson.
Braylon Edwards over there in Cleveland. Dennis Northcutt. Joshua Cribbs. Brian Greasy, the quarterback of the Buccaneers. Kurt Warner, the quarterback of The Arizona Desert Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald in his youth, only 1 year in the league, along with Anquan Bolden, who's only 2 years into the league. Talk about a team to look out for.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a
Especially in the
storyline.
years to come.
Now, this is a storyline for this year's offseason. So if you're looking at Sensational 311, if he wants a quarterback, Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers are on the same team in this game.
He can take literally either one. It's
Yeah. Maybe make a trade.
I would say, like, really, for him, a Drew Brees wouldn't be bad, but it depends on his alignment. Either one of those guys are not going to be able to avoid sacks or anything like that. So he's going to need to build a line, a really good offensive line. But if he gets like a guy like Drew Brees, he's got a Super Bowl. He could have a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Drew Brees in this game is a 91 overall.
And he's only going to go up.
Oh, yeah. Then LT is over there in San Diego.
Oh, I got to see him play against the Vikings.
Nice. Vincent Jackson.
Vincent Jackson.
The Cowboys have
Tony Romo.
Yep, and Drew Bledsoe. So if Drew Bledsoe keeps playing, that's another quarterback to keep an eye out for.
Yep.
And then Drew Henson, who lost the starting spot to Tom Brady in Michigan, is also in Dallas. Keyshawn Johnson.
If anyone knows the Brady bunch, like the Brady Six or whatever it was called, that was weird.
Look at this.
That draft class was so weird.
I know I was showing this to Bomb Gaming earlier. The Eagles, Donovan McNabb, Brian Westbrook, and T.O.
The Eagles are going to be something. Didn't they end up going to a Super Bowl in like a year or so?
I probably went to a whole bunch of NFC Championship games. Yeah, I think they did go to a Super Bowl. Yeah.
Super Bowl, yeah.
I think they lost.
They played the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
Patriots, I think, yeah.
Michael Vick, 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 95 agility, 94 overall, 25 years old, Michael Vick. No prison.
Okay, so we have agreed nobody can get Michael Vick, but if he's a free agent,
then that's fair game.
It's fair game.
Yep.
But you cannot trade for him.
Yep. Not even if you're trying to give up the farm.
No, you can't.
Human cheat code. Alex Smith is over there in San Francisco with a whole lot of nothing. Eli Manning is in the Big Apple again. I'm sure a lot of people are not too thrilled to keep hearing his name since he finally just left. But there is Plexico Burris, who's famous for shooting himself in the leg. Amari Toomer. David Tyree. Helmet catch.
David Tyree. I like watching that helmet catch. I was just like, in today's NFL, watch that not be a catch.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, the Julian Edelman was a catch. That bounced off of practically shoelaces in Super Bowl. Oh, shit. What would have been 51?
51.
Yeah.
51, because 52 was in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, and that was the full Super Bowl. Yeah.
Jeff Garcia. Think Minnesota should have been in that.
Let's not talk about it.
I'm getting harassed by the Chicago Bears right now.
Look at this. Another quarterback to look out for. Brett Favre is about to leave Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. Yep, waiting in the wings.
Take over.
With a weak draft class.
Hey, I mean, look what Brett Favre did with the Minnesota Vikings in
and the
2009.
Jets. The Jets had a really good season.
Had a really good season. So you take Brett Favre and you have good wide receivers, because Brett Favre, he can throw hard.
Yeah.
He's got amazing accuracy. If you have great wide receivers that can catch, the thing is if they can catch, you could win a lot of games.
97 throw power.
Okay.
He has similar short accuracy as Aaron Rodgers, so Aaron Rodgers is only going to get better. Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
has better medium accuracy, but deep accuracy Favre has him on. And obviously throwing on
But
the run.
that deep accuracy is gonna go to Aaron Rodgers.
Eventually.
As, yeah.
But Aaron
Because
Rodgers in this game is a rookie.
We all remember the Hail Mary against Arizona to tie.
Yes. The Hail Mary versus Arizona, the Hail Mary versus Detroit.
Oh, that Detroit one. That's what kept Green Bay in the race in 2015, in the divisional race.
Yeah. And then we got a baby here in Carolina.
Literally, the guy is 0 age. Like, we're not kidding. It says 0 age.
Yep. Anybody who's watching the stream right now can see that. And then Jake Delhomme, still in Carolina. They did go to a Super Bowl, Jake Delhomme.
And lost to the Patriots by a field goal.
But that's okay, because they got Steve Smith here.
I think Steve Smith was, like, really pissed off about that Super Bowl, too.
Probably. I mean,
Okay.
wouldn't you be?
Yeah, losing by a field goal. Okay, so I'm gonna break this up for a second. Mitchell Trubisky right now is dotting me up. He's 7 for 7 with 67 yards and a touchdown. Help me.
That's what you get.
Now he's 8 for 8. He's dotting me up.
Randy Moss is on the Raiders.
Hey, you can still get Randy Moss. He can still ball.
Dude, there's a superstar attachment on his name called Most. That only seems so appropriate. Steve Smith is a boss, Muhammad says. So true.
Yeah.
Like, I tried trading the farm just to see what it would take for Randy Moss. They didn't even entertain the offer. There was zero interest. They're like, nope, sorry.
Yeah, and then the Vikings ended up,
If only the Vikings said no to that deal.
Exactly. I think we got, like a 5th round pick for Randy?
Yeah.
It was like, what the heck?
And then
but then to see Randy Moss come back in 2010, though, that was really cool. Because he had Brett Favre and Randy Moss together. That should have been a Super Bowl win right there.
So there is a little bit of what is left of the greatest show on turf. With Mark Bulger at quarterback, you still get Marshall Faulk at running back, Steven Jackson at running back, and Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce at wide receiver. But absolutely nobody at tight end. Their best tight end is a 61 overall.
Wow.
So you can tell what they did not prioritize.
Down at the 1, really?
Look at that. They go from Lamar Jackson to Kyle Bowler and Derek Anderson. Look at that. Look at that. You know, 0 Baltimore Ravens fans will be watching my stream now. They'd be like, is Ray Lewis playing?
Is Ray Lewis still there? I just want to know, is Ray Lewis still there?
Let's see. They got also Chris McAllister, 94 overall corner. Will Demps. Ed Reed is still there. That's good. He's young.
It only took me, a quarter and a half to score a touchdown on the Bears. It's fine.
Terrell Suggs.
Yo, who do I think it is there? Still there in Washington?
Washington?
Wasn't he a cornerback or something? The guy that died.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Maybe. Cornerback. Sean Springs, Walt Harris, Carlos Rogers. I don't see him there. Sean Taylor. Yep, safety.
Sean Taylor. He's still there.
Well, 1 year out of Miami. So, if you want to see Sean Taylor, there you go.
Rest in peace, my dude. Jeez.
Never good to go early.
No.
Patrick Ramsey is the quarterback of the Skins.
I know, I don't watch very much football, and, why do you feel sad for Sean and, I know what it feels like to lose a player that is very young. I mean, Jose Fernandez on the Miami Marlins. I watched baseball a lot. See, Jose Fernandez, that was like Sean Taylor. He was so young, and to go so early when he could have been so good, it was just really shocking.
100%. Disappointing, sad, tragic.
Oh, and then there was that Royals pitcher as well that was really young. Forgot who he was. I forgot his name, but
yeah, everybody stay tuned. I think this should be airing, what, Monday? Sensational gets back.
yeah.
So we'll probably start it around, I don't know, noon Monday. Do the first games. God, I hope I face one of you two in the week one.
Oh, yes. You should look at the
I can look it
2006
up.
schedule.
You
can look
no,
at the
it's
schedule.
It's not the schedule. It's
Oh, it's the yeah. That would be really cool if like you could actually change the schedule to what the actual schedule was and everything.
week one I face the Saints.
Oh, who do I face week one? I just injured Tariq Cohen. Let's go. Oh god, people are gonna give me so much backlash for that.
Okay, I see it now. Let's see. Team by team schedule. Texans. When do I face one of you jamokes?
Wow, that's rude.
Week 2, I face Jacksonville.
Oh, so you face me.
Yep.
Now, okay, so I want to make this clear. We're simming the first season.
Yep.
But do we play our games that we face each other?
Not the first season.
Not the first season.
I feel like all of us would shatter our controllers with anger with the teams that we have.
Yo, I bet Sensational would find a way to just be so calm. You know, he could be like getting spanked and he'd be like, it's fine. It's fine.
Muhammad's laughing at one of my jabroni's comments.
Yeah, because I said, wow, that's rude.
Oh boy. I got a tough schedule. Just looking at it. Let's see. Who do you go against? You got Jaguars. Home versus Chiefs in Houston.
Hey.
Home versus Sensational. Then you go to the Broncos versus Jerry Rice. Then you go to the Panthers. Home for the Drew Brees Saints. Then you go versus Ocho Cinco and Carson Palmer. Home for the Chad Pennington Jets. Home for me, bye week. In Peyton Manning world. In Sensational world.
Sensational world.
Home for Tampa, without Tom Brady, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Home for Drew Brees or Phillip Rivers, led Chargers. And then in Oakland, in Atlanta versus Michael Vick. And then home for Peyton Manning.
Oh God, those last
really?
2 games, those last 2 games are gonna be so hard for me. So I have to deal with Michael Vick, a scrambler. Then I have to deal with a dead-eye quarterback and Peyton Manning.
Yeah, your last 2 weeks you're just marking it up as losses.
Nope.
I am really interested to see
touchdown.
what the draft order will be, though.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Just so you all know,
okay.
One more thing. If you guys know, the 2008 Detroit Lions went 0-16. I want you guys to leave in the comments when we start doing this franchise. I want you guys to leave in the comments saying, how many losses do you think the 2008 Detroit Lions will have? Because in real life, they went 0-16. Now, this is Madden. I swear to God, if they go 16-0, I'm going to cry. If they lose 16 games, I will literally pay Sensational and Black Space like $20.
No problem, Muhammad. I'm actually about to go watch that too myself. and I'm just wrapping this up right now. So money's on the line for TSA or Bomba Gaming, and I'm not betting shit because I suck at betting, if not proven already on Max Streams.
Oh
This is
my god.
Black
That was
Space
funny.
and Bomba Gaming. We're out. See you guys soon.
Peace.